In part 2, we learn about the 6 continents that used to exist on Mars before the Great Eruption: Oshia, Langchu, Phoenix, Lene, Elysium, and Arcadia. Oshia and Langchu were actually the same continent divided into 2 cities. During the Great Eruption, Sinadina used her authority and the Anchor of Apocalypse to shield these continents from the Great Eruption. By doing so, this saved these continents and turned them into bubble worlds stuck in time in the Sea of Data. In a sense, Sinadina made a backup of these places and put them somewhere safe to continue living. Bubble worlds are not stable enough to live on their own in the Sea of Data. They must be pinned or secured in place, or they will sink into the Sea of Data and perish. We learn in Langchu about the fear gathering Songchu has to do to keep the city alive. She tells us that the 7 Chus were the saviors of these cities by driving these giant nails into the world to keep them from sinking. In the first act, we learned that time in these bubble worlds suddenly started moving again after Dreamseeker made first contact with Sinadina. Sinadina is basically the goddess of Mars, similar to how Kiana is the goddess of Earth, and Sinadina seems to be the equivalent of the finality of Mars.